All right, Aquarius. So for the Aquarius who will be watching this reading, show me what would be useful for them to know, please. Show me the present moment. Show me how people around Aquarius are feeling about Aquarius at the present moment. And two more, how are people around you? One more, feeling about you at the present moment. Show me. Okay, something here. So we've got two major arcana. So we have the Chariot, which can be associated with Cancer, and the World, which can be associated with fixed signs, so Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or another Aquarius. This could be about the end of some kind of a journey, or the end of somebody else having a victory, or the end of somebody else's control over you, or the end of someone having control. Somebody could be very pushy about completing something. Somebody could have been or could be determined about a victory, or determined about finishing something. I mean, it's so general. I'm getting a very sort of an immature energy, though, from this card, because it's usually somebody who's insisting on a win. They're insisting on seeing something through here. They want to win in the end. Let's just keep going. Show me more, please, about the current situation. Yeah, somebody did not win. Because I asked about how people around you are feeling. Somebody has suffered a loss because they really wanted to win. They were forcing something. Yeah, this is a bit of a scary energy here. So with the Chariot, this can be someone who's really focused on you for the wrong reason, focused on some kind of a mission. This person can have they can see things they can have tunnel vision. They really they're gearing up for battle. There's some kind of a mission that they're on, but it can also be a very passive aggressive attack. It doesn't have to be out in the open, but over here, this has to do with damage and loss, trying to cause somebody damage or loss, or getting somebody shut out or locked out, or, I just feel like somebody could have been focused on wiping you out or something like that. So, by the way, a Taurus could be involved here. I feel like, I don't know what's coming up, but it wouldn't surprise me if they ended up doing this to themselves, in the process of trying to do it to you. Let's see more, please. Show me more about how people around. Okay, there's 3 coming out. Yeah, they don't want you. Here you are either rebuilding, or, you're not even looking over this way. you're interested in something, and you're up for some challenge. You're engaged in something. Over here, they don't want you to be interested in something or engaged in something or build or rebuilding. They're pissed off about this. They're trying to stop you. It's just so crazy. So somebody wants to stop you. Somebody feels like they can't stop you. You're not headed in that direction. Maybe this loss here is loss of their control. Let's keep going. So there was Leo energy there, Mars and Leo, Sagittarius energy, and Taurus energy. Show me how people around Aquarius are feeling. How are they feeling about you? And then we'll stop asking that question in a moment. Yeah, they feel like they can't get anywhere. They can't defeat you. You're very solid and stable. But see, look at how determined. Sometimes this Knight of Pentacles can be somebody who's very determined. You know, they're just, you know, they're really stuck on one result and one result only. Somebody was being very low vibrational here with the Five of Swords. I don't think that they are strong enough to defeat you. They feel like you're very solid and stable. Okay, show me more about how these people around Aquarius are feeling. So they feel like you outsmarted. Yeah, so I think that people around you are seeing you as having to be very logical. You may have had to cut people out of your life. You're focused on your stability, but they're seeing you this way because there were people around you who were trying to defeat you. You will not be defeated. You're also not, there's something about your staying power here, your stability. You have the ability here, you can't be knocked down. And you will, if necessary, cut people out if they're trying to destroy you. You're not being mean or anything here. You're just taking care of yourself. That's how they see you. Very strong, very capable. By the way, they also see you as being loyal. You say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay. All right, so what else is going on? What does Aquarius need to know about the present moment? And then we'll bring us into the future. Yeah. So something may have been very difficult. So at the present moment, you're almost there. You may have found the journey to have been very difficult for some reason. It's because somebody's energy over here, I don't know who this person is, right? We've got Sagittarius, Gemini, and Cancer energy here. But for some reason, somebody was going out of their way to cause difficulties for you. But this just made you stronger here. Notice the muscles in this person's calves. The reason why this person developed all that muscle is because they've been through a very difficult journey. And with the Ten of Wands, they are almost at the end of whatever this difficulty is. You may have an idea about who's or what has been causing you to this difficulty. This King of Swords, this could either be you making a decision to cut out whoever this is or whatever this is, or this could be a legal decision that's going to be made that will, that will bring that, that whatever is causing the resistance and difficulty, that will bring that to an end. anyway, yeah, it's leading you towards a victory. Why? Actually, let's just keep going. What else is Aquarius allowed to know? We're going to ask for the present moment into the future. What else is Aquarius allowed to know, please? Wow. So there's some project or some new beginning for you here. It's going to be a change in your life. It's something that you're very interested and passionate about. It's something that really, really interests you. It's something that you're good at, and you're going to be in the public eye because of this. You could become famous. This is a card of fame and victory. You could be, so whatever you're embarking, there's a change here, all right? It's a change for sure. It has to do with a new project, a new venture. And it may have to do with some good news coming in. You may at first feel like it's, you know, you're biting off more than you can chew. No, you're not. You can do this. You're up for this. In fact, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. It will put you in the public eye. And I feel like it will be good for other people because it inspires other people. You're doing something that inspires other people here. You'll have the support of other people as well. So a Sagittarius or a Leo could be relevant here, by the way. One thing that I want to point out here is that if this is a change in your career, which it could very well be, do you notice how in the previous cards, whatever difficulty you've experienced in the past, if you decided to just end something and go in another direction, do you see how this leads you into this victory? So, you know, if somebody has been putting you through 10 years or 10 months or just a very difficult cycle, and somebody has been trying to defeat you, all that happens is that it ends up causing you to go in another direction, and it ends up putting you in the spotlight. So it ends up backfiring on them. You end up being in a better position than you would have been in if they hadn't have fooled with your life in the first place. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. And also, so somebody's going to be very jealous, very envious. There's a lot of Leo energy there. Show me more, please. So let's talk about jealousy and envy. You know, as they say, you know, when you become successful, you'll win some, you know, some false friends and some true enemies. Be careful, because there are people coming toward you here in the future out of envy and jealousy. Show me a little bit more, please. What does Aquarius need to know? Yeah, people will be, I feel like whatever you're working on, people are jealous of what you're doing. It's incredible. There's an idea here of something that you can do really, really well. But it's almost like, by the way, you may end up being able to make a lot of money doing this. But there are people who are jealous of this. There's a lot of jealousy and envy over whatever it is that you're producing here. There's something that you're doing in the future that involves the use of your mind. I also feel like whatever it is that you're doing in the future, you've become good at something because of some kind of sacrifice that you had to make, or you may have come up with these ideas while you were stuck in some kind of you know, if somebody had you in some kind of a, if there was some kind of sacrifice, or somebody was keeping you stuck, you may have ascended. Well, it looks like you actually did. And so there's something, whatever you're putting work into in the future, these are ideas that you came up with because you're clicking with the divine. So these are things that are very creative, and it's something that you would not have been able, I just saw 1555, it's something that you would not have been able to come up with had you not gone through this suffering. So you're coming out on top here no matter what. Yeah. Now, yeah, I feel like this is the difference between this other person, whoever was trying to defeat you, and you. This is Cancer energy, by the way. So over here is someone who is very focused on the normal things, material things. So this is the kind of person that, if they were perhaps stuck out in some, let's say they had to go out to a very, very rural community to do some work, and then for some reason they could not, because of their car broke down or something, they got stuck there. And they're thinking, oh, I'm so bored, there's nothing to do here, when really they could be writing a book, or taking the time to, create a new project, or, study something out there, or, it's the kind of a person who doesn't see opportunities because they're so focused on the norm. This is a person who can get into a snit very easily. They miss opportunities because they're very focused on material things. Over here is somebody who, when they're stuck in a situation like that, they become enlightened. They in fact get very, very still, and they find ways to see the good in, in fact, they find incredible advantages to the situation they're in, and they end up clicking with the divine. So, these two energies are completely different. This is why this person will never be able to defeat you, because they're nothing like you. Half of their mind isn't operating yet. They don't know. You come up with opportunities. You see, in this situation, they don't see the opportunity. You come up with an opportunity. You'll notice something. Oh my goodness. For example, you're in the desert here, and there's something that you found that's interesting, and something worth studying, or there's an opportunity here that you've come up with. This person is sitting there, and something is being put right in their face, and they're in such a snit because they didn't get what they wanted. I don't really know if this person is just stupid. They could be just hungover. I'm not sure. I think this person is partially, like we said with the the Chariot card, somebody was too focused on something. They had tunnel vision. They just, their mind isn't open. Yeah, what they're focused on is throwing stones in your path, competing with others. 5 of Wands energy, honest to God. I mean, the problem with the 5 of Wands, so it's Saturn in Leo, okay? It's not a very good position for Leo. Leo likes to be the center of attention. The problem with this card is all of these competitors, they all have different talents, but they're equally talented. No one is coming out on top here. So, of course, there's frustration, anger, irritation, and it can get cutthroat because somebody wants to win. So, it's very low vibrational. Over here, there is zero interest in competition. The focus here is on the passion for the activity itself. Somebody loves doing something. They're not concerned at all with doing something better, or there's no idea here of how do I do this better than somebody else. No, this person is interested in this, in completing this task because they have passion for it. They have no care whatsoever whether or not somebody else is doing it. They just love this. They love doing this. So, this is very low vibrational energy here. Extremely low vibrational energy. And what's the point of this, Show me more, please. Yeah, again, you're just focused. I feel like you're very, what's funny is that these people are all focused on you. So, Aquarius, this could just be a message for you. Let's say you're starting out doing something and you think that everyone is way ahead of you. Don't think that way because just focus on your task, on your mission and what you're doing, and don't compare yourself to anyone else, because little do you know, all these people that you think are way ahead of you are actually watching you, and they respect what you're doing. Okay, so yeah, and it's going to bring in, you're coming into some place of stability here. I feel like this has to do with a new career for you. There's some major stability coming up for you here. Just be determined that, when you're determined for your, and there will be a change. There's something about money here. If you feel like you're taking a gamble, you're going to be very happy. You're going to be able to make money off doing what you really want to do. That's what I feel like we're seeing here. All right, now let's just see if there's any other messages. So this could be related to career, I feel mostly. And we haven't had a career reading for you guys in a long time. Yeah, no, it is. And there is really good news coming in. By the way, that's also the arrows of love. So there could be a love message coming in, but there's victory and forward motion, excitement, passion, your wish. This is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely beautiful reading there, okay? Now, let's see if we want to get an oracle card or two. Does Aquarius need to keep in mind? Over the next little while. And two more. Wow. Well, one thing that I do know, this could be, this is a respected spiritual leader, by the way, the Cobra. And this is an idea, a very inspirational idea. Just give me 1 second. I just want to double check the Cobra here. Yep. The inner teacher. The Cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So you could be taking a class, studying, a student of life, but I feel like you are going to be a spiritual teacher. And that firefly is an inspirational idea. All right. Just a minute now. Sorry, I'm going to have to pause the tape just a moment. The light of 1,000 stars, inspired. Very high frequency. It can be about an invention, writing, creating, brainstorming. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. So there is some kind of major inspirational idea that you're going to have. This could be a writing project. I just feel like you're going to know what this is. Anyway, Aquarius, amazing reading. Let me know if it resonated.